Hello guys, welcome back to Arenar Teaching Center. If you are just joining us for the very first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to like and share or comment on anything that you want after watching the video. So today's video is starting basically because of a request I got from the last video. Someone said that I should create a video on how to generate a table. So I promised the person that I'm going to create it in part 4 video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to generate table in your Google Docs. But the thing is that we are going to be using the easiest method, which is using ChatGPT. So imagine you have already gotten your content from ChatGPT now. Okay, now with ChatGPT, what I want is I'll just tell him to give me 10 names of vegetable and their effectiveness. So I would have loved to use audio, but there is no audio right now. I'm not seeing audio. Even though I would have loved to use audio. So let me just vegetables and their health benefits. So now, as you all know, you know what it's good at. So it's going to give me the 10 names of vegetable and their benefits. So just imagine ChatGPT is giving you content like this, put in bullet points. Probably it may be any kind of content. Okay, so what I'll do now is, can you put it in a tabular format or table? You can put table. So it's gonna put it in table for us now. You want just to copy. So what I'll do now is just to copy. And sometimes when it's giving you table, it doesn't put headings, so you request for headings. So I'll paste it. So this is the table. You see how long it is. I'm just going to show you how to bring out your table and how to concise it. Start again. Alright, you click on the A sign, you click on table, it's already on table, you click on your border, go to your border width and put it on any border width color you want to use. You can as well change the border colors to red. It's going to change. You can as well fill it, but for those of us that is finding out to fill, let's forget about all this one. Let's just go straight. So now our table is taking 3 pages. It's too much. As far you are here with me formatting, when formatting your book, no matter how long your content is, or even if your content is like 20,000 words, with this format that we are doing ever since, you'll be able to make your work not too much. Like the pages of your work will not be that too cumbersome. So I'll go straight to the text and click on style. When you click on style, just press normal, and you press normal, you see everything is in one page. So that's how to put it. You only just to change your font. Change the font to New Time Roman. You know I love using Time Roman. Then if you want to increase your font size, you increase it. Just like to enter another page. So this is it for the table. If you want to put colors in between, but I'm leaving it, use fill that you use. Okay, now that we have gotten how to put table in our book, so the next thing is, please, I want to reduce the font size. I'm working on page management here. Okay, so now that we have gotten we've gotten the table, so let me focus on why we are here, basically how to format. So today we're going to be doing different techniques, but they are easy. Do you understand? They are easy, and by God's grace, this will be the last for now on how to format interior. I want you to start implementing your own ideas on it. So the next one we are going to be focusing on is another type of formatting. So another aspect of formatting. So I'm clicking on my plus sign now. I'll click on image. I'll go to my photo, and I'll pick on. Let me pick on this and put here. Okay. So imagine this is your heading. this despite is my heading, so I want to increase the font size of my despite to font 40. Let me leave it at yeah, let me leave that is in 32, so is in 30. All right, so then I read through my content and I saw a full stop. Then I want to put my 3 line of my content in font 16. If you are working with font 14, your content should be like 3 line of your content should be above the normal font. So okay, so you know that if you are to put your content on bold and the font size increase, you know you are trying to tell your reader that this is the point that you need to focus on. Do you understand? So I want the rest content now to be on 3 layouts, and you know once you put it in layout there will be a space in between. 3 layouts. So okay, let me just reduce the all right, and increase it. Okay, perfect. So now this is 1. I told you it's very easy. The next one is we're going to be shifting. You see this method, you can also put this picture at the end of your 3 layouts. Why this font, this bolded font, despite these early lessons, and you can start your page. Okay, the next one now that I want to do is putting text and picture in our table to cover the whole page. So what I want to do now, I copy out my heading. Probably I want to explain something. I'll just copy it and post it in the table. Then I'll copy out the explanation now. Copy out the explanation and put in the table. Copy out the explanation and put in the table according to your content. Place in the table. Then I'll go and put the picture of the explanation I want to put and put in the table. All right, so this is it. You already now you know how to insert. So just to adjust, and next thing is just to bold this your headings, increase the font size. Don't worry about it, everything is going to be worked on. Okay, so this is it. I told you the designs we're working on is very simple. Okay, so the next one that we are going to be doing is just imputing picture. So before we impute the picture, I will first of all click on it, alight on the text that I want, the particular text that I want now. So I want to use like almost half of, because I don't want any text to fall out. So I'll click on a sign and put it on double colon. The reason why I did use almost half is so that if I'm to impute the image, the remaining content will be in one position and it will not fall out. So let me go and impute our picture. I'm going to pick out the image I'm going to use now, an image that can cover up an entire space, for instance. Okay, I'll add it. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, fine. So this is it. Right now, you see how it came out, very sensible and unique. Our content did not fall out. The image covered the entire place, which is very, very good. Okay, for our next one, I want to put pictures at the right hand side and at the left hand side of this particular page. Imagine you have your ingredients, for instance, for those of us that are doing cookbook, and you want to explain a particular ingredients. So instead of putting in double colon, please don't. Just what you do is, first of all, just click on where you put your image. Put your image there. Let me use our youth. So this is my ingredients now. I'll position it very well. Then I'll check if it will wrap. Thank God it's going to wrap for us. I'll wrap our test. So what I'll do now is just for me to bring out this one. So this is my vegetable. I'm explaining you here. And now the next one is I want to put another picture here, but it requires me to use double column. So I'm going to put this in a double column. I'll put it in a double column. After putting it in a double column, your column width, you have to work on it so it doesn't, like, the space will not be that too much, you understand? So this is where I want to put my image. What I will do is that this content here should not be deleted. Don't copy it out yet, but you are going to copy it out and input it before despite. So before then, click on it and insert your image. So after inserting your image, okay, now you have inserted your image. Now it's just to copy out the image, copy it and cut it. Okay, you see how it came out, Abby? You want just adjust your picture a bit so everything should be properly. And put your content here. But the problem we are having now is that there's too much space, which is not supposed to be so, and we are trying to adjust it, but it's not coming well. Okay, so now forget about the content on top. It doesn't stop your design, do you understand? And don't remove it. So right now we have image here, we explain vegetable here, we've explained tomatoes here. Don't mind me. So this is it, imputing 2 images in 1 page. Do you understand? So guys, without wasting much of your time, I don't want today's video to be long, so I had to rush off everything. So this is it for today. This is it. All the designs we did today are very easy to do. Okay, no matter challenges you face, whatsoever it is when formatting, don't panic. Just think of how I'm going to, like, correct every errors and make sure your errors are corrected well. And the thing is, when downloading your work, you should make sure there's no space at every page, not too much space at every page, so that your work will come out well. Because all the work that we've been doing, we've not downloaded it, of which we are going to download at the end of everything. And I'm going to show you that this is the work that we have been doing since. So if you are just joining us, don't forget to share, like, and comment, and don't forget to click on that subscribe button and set up the notification button as well, so that whenever I post a video, you get notified immediately. All right, bye bye, see you next time in our next video. Bye.